Okay, so I'm Alex Bauckman. I live in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, just outside Charleston, and I bought 4 shirts. And this hat belongs to y'all, but it wasn't part of that giveaway. But I bought 4 shirts to win that STI. It was worth it. It was a little strategic, but I waited until it got past 50% and then I dumped it all. So yeah, so you were doing the white 99 STI, the JDM one. So that was the first time I saw your ad, and I was like, oh shit, excuse my language, let me look at that. And then when I went and looked at it, I saw you guys had a cap, and then in the rules, it was just like, even if we don't fill it, we're still running it. And I was like, dude, this makes more sense to my logical mind. So I was just like, I'm entering this. I kind of gave up on some other stuff. So anytime you guys popped up basically a 4-door or a Subaru, I was entering it. And yeah, it worked out. So my first love was Mustangs. I loved Mustangs, but Ford in their infinite wisdom was never going to give us what we wanted, which was a better rear axle, because they stuck with the same one forever. And then I've always dreamt of what Ken Block made, which was an all-wheel drive V8, not necessarily twin turbo, even though that was awesome. But just I felt like if somebody made a production American muscle car, it would just dominate, and nobody ever did. And then finally one day at the track, I was racing my Mustang, and I was complaining to a fellow driver about the tires and brakes, and they were like, try my Subaru. And next week I bought a Subaru. So it was pretty much love at first sight, because I enjoy road courses. So Subarus are meant for road courses, and the newer Mustangs are great, but I've already been stuck by the Subaru bug, so I'm stuck. I mean, I collected Matchbox cars as a kid. You know, and I don't know about everybody else growing up, but you know, I grew up with a Colonel father, so everything was regulated. And if I didn't get certain things done, I was never touching the Nintendo, because I'm throwing it way back. And then so I would like play with the Matchbox cars in the Lego town when I was young. So like, and then my nephew ended up inheriting all my Matchbox cars, and he ended up getting into racing too. So I guess Matchbox cars is the cause of my money mismanagement for the rest of my life. I was literally planning on dumping a lot of money into her this fall. And then, now that I won her, I was like, well, that's my daily. I'm going to go start tracking the car I just won. So, yeah, I mean, I already told my tuner about the car, and he's like, yeah, let's check her out. Let's make sure she's ready. And yeah, she's going to be pushed. So it's going to be fun. So the way you guys have it, made me feel really secure in giving you my information, because I felt it was really hard for a scammer to produce my order. Maybe that's naive thinking. I'm not too smart with the computer hacking shit, but I just felt like I saw the text coming from the VIP number. I was like, dude, this is where they send me the updates. And even though the thing that drove me the most insane was in big bold letters, this is not a scam, I was like, that's a scam. But then I saw the order, then I scrolled up, and I was like, this is from the same number. And then we started talking back and forth, and I was like, okay, I just want a car. And it really still kind of hasn't set in. My friends like literally all want to come into my community and be here when it gets delivered, because there's a massive Subaru community in Charleston. So yeah, about 20 of them want to see this car show up. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be awesome. I like the color combination red and blue, so that's pretty dope. Since she's going to be my daily, she's going outside, because you can't really tell, but all my like gear is in here for shop for work. So like, and all my polishers and stuff are over there. I got everything stored away, but yeah, I only usually fit one car in here because I'm not trying to squeeze. So she can go outside, and the one that's not going to get driven a lot can stay inside. So yeah, because until track days, she'll just be going to car shows. Because I know every time I take her out, somebody, either a V8 a Beamer, anybody hears the air moving around in that engine bay is going to be like, oh, I'm playing with that guy. So, yeah, I already know. I do ceramic coatings and paint correction. I'm accredited with G-Technic, actually. Yeah, I've been doing this for over 6 years here in Charleston now. I ran restaurants for 12 years. And when COVID hit and corporate fired my staff and left me with 2 managers in their 60s, I decided 80, 90 hours a week wasn't worth it. So, yeah, I bounced. I started my own company and I didn't look back. It's Amare Auto Spa. It's at Amare Auto Spa so that's my business card. I do a couple of the local car shows for the business as well. There's like a local show called Ale and Octane, which is almost like 2,000 cars each month. And then there's a Hops and Horsepower one that they both want me to bring the car out because, you know, not many people in a long time have seen somebody win one of these contests. So everybody wants to see that it's legit. So yeah, I'm going to be bringing out some car shows initially, and that's pretty much what she'll do for the rest of the year until next spring. Just because there's no events I want to register for, and the ones I do are already full, and I'll just wait to register for next year's stuff. Yeah, you should enter, and yeah, you should look for the winners because you won't be the first one. I've been hit up several times, and I tell them all, I'm getting the car. But yeah, it's definitely real, and like I said, I've answered several random people messaging me into my DMs like, hey man, I know this is weird, but is this a legit contest or are you real? I'm like, I'm real, my company's real, the car's coming to me, watch for pictures coming soon. So yeah,